Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas Little here at Dromboy Cosplay, bringing you yet again another product review and unboxing. Today's unboxing and review is something that I could have gotten out about a week ago, and I wish I would have, but we've actually been stricken with a hurricane here recently, and I've also been very sick and out of town, so it's just been a combination of things keeping me from making this video. But let's not dwell any longer, let's get right into it. I've got my trusty H2 scalpel here, and I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. I don't really like keeping secrets from you guys, so I'm sure you can already tell what this video is by the title and thumbnail. This package is coming to me from Party City, and it is the new Tots H4 Myers mask, and this guy is pretty fucking sweet. So I've been on a real H4 kick here recently, and I've been looking for a good H4 mask. I watched the entire Halloween franchise recently with my girlfriend, and I'm like, man, I really love H4. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the H4 mask. It is a weird one, and definitely just a very, very strange mask, and in some ways it is very ugly, but something about the expression on it and the way that Michael is in that movie makes that mask pretty damn creepy to me, at least. I noticed people started getting these from Tots, and I was a little bit hesitant about how good they would look, because, you know, with Tots, sometimes things vary a lot from the pictures they show you versus what you get. Obviously, the pictures that they take are not of like products from the actual line, but it's more so like the artist copy, so it's like this is the best possible version of what this could be. Well, these are pretty damn close. I noticed some people started getting these in, and I thought it wasn't supposed to be a few more months until people started getting them, and then I realized, oh shit, it happened again. Party City actually got these early and started releasing them for sale on eBay and through their website. I didn't go through their website, I went through eBay, so I paid a little bit higher price than what I could have, but I think it was worth it to get this early so I could review it for you guys. Plus, yet again, I was really just looking for a new H4. There's been some debate over whether this was cast off of Paul Knott's screen-used H4 mask or whether it was a sculpt by Justin Mabry. And I talked to Paul, and Paul assures me that they did not use his mask to do a recast, so I tend to believe him. Plus, something about the size on this thing tells me that that's also true. But also, looking around the mask, I'm not seeing anywhere where it says sculpted by Justin Mabry or by any other artists. So I actually knew that Tots had the rights to H4 and H5 a little bit before it got announced publicly. I didn't say anything to anybody. So if you guys remember, not too long ago I received this version of an H4 mask, which actually is a Tots mask. This is a Tots Kirk that has been converted to look like the Hero H4 that Paul Knott owns with all the wear and tear and damage. I absolutely love this version. I think it gives the mask a bit more texture and life than the regular straight white version, but both are very good in their own right. I was talking to Justin Mabry and showing it to him, and I was like, yeah, this is a Tots Kirk that somebody converted, and it looks really damn good for an H4. And he was like, huh, well, maybe I'll retool the Kirk, or maybe I'll sculpt something new, I don't know. People tend to get upset either way, and I see that, you know, people are like, oh, he just retooled the Kirk, they're selling us the same mask, or oh, why didn't he just use the Kirk, that way it has more consistency. So they actually did resculpt this mask because it is noticeably smaller. I'll do size comparisons at the end of this video, but even in my hand it is noticeably smaller. However, looking the mask over, everything seems to be really nice. The hair is something that I was especially impressed by because it actually is brown hair with some color misted over it to give it that bit of a gradient look that the real H4 had. Not a lot of masks in Tots lines do that. Usually they just use a solid brown hair or some darker black hair. They usually don't go as far as to actually mist the hair with some darker colors. This thing looks pretty damn good. As far as the sculpt, it is spot on. One of the best H4s, if not the best H4 out there. I think there's one particular person, it may be Quiet on the Sets, that released a H4 that was actually cast off of the screen used. That's not what's going on here. This is a new sculpt, I do believe, and it does include some eye mesh, which the real one has blacked out eye mesh. Their mesh is a very coarse mesh, and I'm not sure that I like it. I'll probably end up stripping it. And one other small detail I have to critique on this mask is something that Tots does on a lot of their Myers masks, and I understand why they do it, but sometimes it just really gets fucked up. So for most of them, because they can't really expect these factory workers to get the eye cuts perfect on these masks, they just kind of get it close, and then they go in and kind of do like an eyeliner detail layer where it's just black latex paint around the eyes. I'll hold mine up pretty close here, and if you look on the proper left eye, there's one little spot where the paint is out of line, and it's very noticeable and makes the eyes look a little bit messy. That's not that big of an issue. I can either A, go in with just a simple little touch of black paint, straighten up that line, and then we're okay. Or what I'm probably going to do is pop the eye mesh out of this, replace it with a finer mesh, and then trim the eyes a little bit myself just to give them proper eye cuts. And this mask is pretty much spot on. Now I am concerned about the size of it. It does seem to be a bit smaller. The Tots Kirks surprisingly fit me very well. I have a very large head, but those fit me super well. This mask is smaller, so I'm feeling that it's going to be a bit tight on my face. However, I still think I can pull off the look pretty well. Another thing that is interesting I've noticed is that, for one, it does not have the neck extension. Now, I don't really like the look of the neck extension. However, I think it may be needed in this one because the neck is pretty short without the neck extension. Advertised on their website, it does have the neck extension. So from what I see them saying on the forums, people that pre-ordered it will have that added neck piece, but the ones that got it from Party City or eBay will not. I don't know if these were early copies or what, but these early copies do look very, very good. The paint is a little bit glossier than I would like. I wish it was a bit more of a like matte white. But they actually got the texture on the mask as well. It looks like it's sculpted in, so it has that like chalky texture that the real mask has, which is quite surprising. They did a very good job on this. And I've noticed some copies have weathering on it, like a little bit of gray paint, and some don't. Mine appears to have a little bit on the forehead, a little bit under the nose, and a little bit on the lips. It's nothing to complain about, and it's so faint that it's not really that big of a deal. However, I think I may go back and repaint this, just mist the face white, retouch up the eyebrows. But to be honest, this thing is phenomenal, especially for a Trick or Treat Studios mask, for a $60 mask, you know, $72 shipped or whatever. This is a very fucking good mask. It seems that everyone mutually agrees this is a great H4, one of the best H4s out there, and for sure, one of the best Tots masks. Overall, this mask is very good, and for sure one of the best masks that Tots makes. This thing was absolutely incredible, and I don't think you can get a better H4 mask for 60 bucks. Hell, I don't know if you can get a good Myers mask for 60 bucks. I mean, their 2018 masks are pretty good, but they really, really vary in quality. These are so simple, it's hard to fuck up. And Tots did a good job, like a really good job. They went above and beyond. These things are absolutely fantastic. I personally would put this up there with one of the best masks that they offer, period. So my overall review, for a $60 mask, this is the best you can get. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's very good. The sculpt's good. It really pulls off that look well. The quality's really nice. The hair on these, again, very, very nice, because the hair on some of these Tots masks, not so great. The H4, very, very good. If you guys would like to see me pick up the H5 and maybe do a review on it, I was thinking about picking one up. It is my least favorite looking mask in the entire franchise, and probably one of my least favorite movies in the entire franchise. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on one. The Tots one looks pretty good. If you guys would like to see me do a video on that, again, drop a comment, let me know. And if you guys are planning on picking one of these up yourself, again, let me know in the comments. Or if you already own one, let me know what you think. Now, there actually is one more thing that I would like to unbox in this video, and it's this package. I actually did own a decent pair of H4 coveralls prior to ordering this, but I decided, after looking at my build a little bit and thinking about it, I'm like, there's not really many Myers outfits that I could pull off that well, because I have very broad shoulders. I pull off Jason Voorhees very, very well, and I love doing Jason. I've done it for years, but I haven't really done a Myers, and I would like to at least be able to do one. H4 is going to be that look for me. So, I ordered a pair of H4 coveralls. I got lucky enough to find these on eBay for a decently fair price. They're kind of expensive, but these are really nice coveralls. They actually feel like pajamas, and they kind of look like it. If you guys are looking for them, they are Fisher Stripe Big Macs. I think they still make them, but the vintage ones are for sure the ones they use. Of course, the top, instead of snapping, has a button that says Big Mac on it. And with this size, it's a 2X. It fits me very well and comfortably, but I don't think it's going to be able to close around my neck, which really sucks, but I have a very wide neck, much like Corey Taylor. What can you do? But here they are, just a very nice pair of coveralls if you guys are looking for them. Yet again, Fisher Stripe Big Macs. So these are the same ones they used in the movie, and I will be weathering these up, and pretty soon I'll be getting you guys a whole costume video of me in H4. It will not be at the end of this video. At the end of this video, I'll put close-ups of the mask and maybe close-ups of my life size with the coveralls on, but I will not be doing a costume test in this video. That'll be another video entirely by itself, so keep your eyes peeled. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that my opinion helps you make an opinion of your own. I'm simply stating things I do like about this mask. There's not a lot that I dislike. Yet again, Tots, if I had any critiques, the neck extension, I guess, is supposed to be on some of the other masks, so that's not really even a critique of mine. The weathering seems a bit unnecessary. Maybe instead of using a gloss white, try to just use a matte white finish, and that's it. And I think that you'll have a perfect mask. To be honest, this thing is very, very nice. Even high-end collectors who have bought, you know, $600–700 masks of the H4 mask agree that this is one of the best on the market, if not the best. Especially, it is for sure the best commercially available product. Gotta hand it to Trick or Treat Studios. You guys are really stepping your game up, and it seems a lot of the products you've been putting out recently are pretty quality. There's been a couple things here and there that I've seen that people are like, about, but for the most part, as far as masks go, you guys have really, really been doing a great job. So shout out to the people at Trick or Treat Studios. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy all the Halloween content that's been coming out recently. I've been rewatching the films, and I've been wanting to add more stuff to my collection, so I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot more Halloween content than other stuff like Ghost or even Buckethead. But don't worry, some more of that stuff will be coming out here soon. Yet again, thank you for watching. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.